Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We about to watch when idiots at the border security realize the law also applies to them. Very interesting title. Let's get it. New
drugs, possibly opium.
I think it's possibly cannabis resin. You get a particular type of resin in Pakistan.
What the hell is that? Oh, wait. Alright, we're good. Sorry about the cut. Whoa, what just happened? Sorry.
Drugs, possibly opium.
I think it's possibly cannabis resin. You get a particular type of resin in Pakistan.
He said opium?
An airline staff caught with an illegal amount of cigarettes and controlled substances. A drunk man who lost his passport and is suspected of smuggling. And a young lady who tried to harm herself after she got caught with over 20 kilos of cocaine.
Holy crap.
These are the moments when idiots at border security realize the law also applies to them.
Yes, I'm on holiday.
On holiday?
Yeah.
On your own? Just you? Just you?
One. Just you.
No,
one.
Sorry?
Myself.
They're for yourself?
Yes, I will do.
All them are
not
for
for myself, for sell.
To sell?
Yeah.
You're going to sell them?
Yeah.
Cigars are items of interest to border control, especially when a traveler is carrying more than 200 of them. This guy that border security searches has a ridiculous amount of cigars, and he also makes an admission that doesn't help his case one bit.
Now, if they're carrying excess amounts of cigarettes, over 1,000, well, they'll be arrested and we could prosecute them for it.
Right.
Now, this guy's got nearly 10,000 cigarettes, which means he has to be arrested and prosecuted.
Damn.
Things get worse for the man when it's discovered that he's not a mere passenger. If he was just a passenger on the plane, border security would just confiscate the illegal cigars and send him on his way. Still, now dire consequences await this smuggler.
David, just let one of them know we've got a prisoner over at T2. Crew with cigarettes. They're going to need a translator. We're about to do the arrest.
The smuggler has no idea just how much trouble he's gotten himself into. But border security has that covered as they work to get an interpreter who will let him understand the gravity of the situation.
We've had a translator explain to him exactly what's happened. He's upset now, but he's not only brought in nearly 10,000 cigarettes.
The interpreter is brought in, and the man is made to understand his situation. His reaction shows us that he understands he's in trouble because he looks less than pleased after the interpreter makes matters clear to him.
Yeah, just shut the door so he can go to the toilet. He wants to use the toilet, but because he's not been searched yet, package has been found in the gentleman's pocket, and it looks like it could be drugs, possibly opium.
If it does turn out to be potentially drugs, yeah, it's cannabis. You see it's gone that red colour? He's now going to have to be arrested again for this.
The man is taken for more questioning by border security, and he suddenly has a bladder problem and wants to use the toilet. However, border security recognizes that he may want to get rid of incriminating evidence, and once again, they're right. This guy's day just keeps getting worse.
It's now 12:06. I'm arresting you on suspicion of being knowingly involved in the importation of a controlled drug. Do you understand?
Suddenly, the situation is crystal clear.
Do you understand?
The man is officially arrested by border security, and this time he does not need an interpreter to know how badly his situation has escalated.
He's going to lose his job if his airline is involved about the offences he's committed. So that again could be a fine. So he could be facing a £100 fine and potentially lose his job as well, which I believe he's been in his job for 33 years. So.
The man has worked for the airline for a long time. Still, his compound offenses will undoubtedly lead the airliner to terminate his employment.
That's crazy.
In this case, the fines that come with this job termination will be salt on the wound.
He's turned up without a passport. He came off to Dubai. He's been drinking and he's arrogant, is the word they used.
Oh yeah,
the man has come to the UK but lost his passport along the way. That's not very surprising because the man is drunk.
Yes, sir. You want to go to? Salford. Yes. Do you have anything to declare? Where have you arrived from?
I come from Dhaka.
His weird behavior gives the officers a reason to question him and subject him to a search. The man is cooperative with border security, but that doesn't mean that he's not a smuggler.
Where did you lose your passport?
In the airport. I don't know why.
Is it a British passport?
Right. Well, I'm going to look inside your bags and I'm going to ask you some questions. Are these all your bags here? Has anyone given you anything to carry?
Anything? No, nothing too bad to carry.
Well, okay.
The man might be hammered, but he's sober enough to answer the questions he's asked without much difficulty. He even admits a few things because he doesn't feel the need to lie.
Where is your home?
No. Fatley.
Flatley?
Fatley.
Fackley?
Yeah.
Which country is that?
What?
Right.
My family, my mom.
You went to Bangladesh to visit your family. And how long have you been away?
Oh, I mean 4 months.
4 months?
4 months, yeah. So how long?
How long?
The questioning and search for the man continues, and the man almost confuses the officers and himself with the answer he gives, but eventually gets it right.
This one.
No, nothing bad, man. You
Right.
take it, man. It's all yours, man. You take it.
Border security finds something interesting.
What the
wrapped in
hell
man's
is that?
luggage, but is it enough to get him into any kind of trouble?
Too many cigarettes. Do you know that?
Too many cigarettes.
Yeah.
Only 3 packs.
You're not allowed 3 packets. You're allowed an allowance of
I don't know,
200.
man.
Well, a large fruit's not something that can cause you problems at border security, but having cigarettes above the stipulated amount is one way to get on the bad side of border security, and this man has more cigars than the rules allow.
I think no.
Sorry about the cut.
Give me a hard time.
Right.
I never been. It's never. If I'm drunk, obviously, it's something bad.
You've lost your passport, so you might lose these cigarettes. So I'm sticking them in here, okay?
Okay,
And
boss,
put
I
that
will
in
appreciate it.
put it in your pocket.
Boss.
Tina, I'm younger than him.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cigarettes.
Border security stops worrying about whether the man's a smuggler and just becomes concerned for the man himself. If he could lose something as important as his passport, then surely he can lose any other thing in his possession.
And I can't understand why. I got a passport with me, and someone saying, "Oh, I lost my passport." This, that, and passport is gone.
Officers send him on his way.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
To the left, to the left, and then right. Left and then right.
Okay.
Oh, I just hope he finds his way home.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Bye.
The man explains the confusing and hilarious story of how he lost his passport just before he's sent on his way by border security, who are just glad that they don't have to deal with the smuggler.
On this flight, it's been known that people bring in quite a lot of cigarettes. What's happened is there's only 27 passengers on this flight.
Did he get
Border
off and
security
go over
husband and wife duo, Paul and Hazel, are on duty at Gatwick Airport. The Republic of
this is different
Moldova is
video,
well
never
known
mind.
for a hot spot where illegal cigarettes come from, but Paul and Hazel won't let that happen on their watch.
Cigarettes. Obviously, you can see a couple of cartons
It's cool,
here
a married
inside the
couple working
suitcase.
together.
But there's also a few that I can feel under the lining here. Effort to try and hide them. There's actually some that I can feel in the bottom of here.
It doesn't take the husband and wife duo long to hit the
Damn.
jackpot. They find a huge stash in one of the bags, but their work is far from done.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. Where have you arrived from?
From Republic of Moldova.
Moldova. Okay, if you'd like to bring your bags in.
Border officers usually operate with a lot of information before flagging anyone down. They act like they don't know anything to catch smugglers off guard, which is the tactic Paul uses here.
It's cigarettes and tobacco. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You understand it. And what do you understand those allowances to be?
Sorry?
It's 3 times what you're allowed for 600 cigarettes, yes?
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So you're over by 3.
Yeah, I got a couple of more
Couple more what?
cigarettes.
Yeah, but how many?
Just 2. I don't know exactly. I bring this souvenir for my friend.
As a souvenir?
Yes.
I've never heard of a cigarette called a souvenir before.
What the
Paul
fuck?
confronts
Yeah,
the
I
man
was
about
gonna
a cigarette
say.
stash. If the man knows how many cigarettes he's hauling, he forgets the amount when Paul questions him. However, Paul already knows he's not being honest with anything he's saying.
I got here cigarettes.
And you've hidden them inside the case? Why have you hidden them in the case?
They told me.
They told you to hide them. Why?
He's being evasive, and he's yet to mention the cigarettes hidden in the waders.
Paul just wants the man to come clean and make his job easy, but he's willing to be as evasive as possible. This only makes Paul double down on his inquiry.
All the items that you brought in today are going to be seized, yeah? You understand that? And I think you knew it before, didn't you? That's why they were hidden.
Yeah, they told me.
The border officer reminds the man of the limit of how many cigarettes he can carry. However, it's fairly obvious that he's well aware of the rules concerning cigarettes since he decided to hide most of them in hidden compartments.
If you check the feet of those very large waterproof trousers, there's some in the feet.
Pop that one back up. Pop that one back up.
Earlier, Paul had to leave Hazel to do most of the searching as he went to intercept the man, so he was unaware of even more hidden cigarette stashes. Just how many cigarettes is this guy carrying?
Have you got cigarettes in the bottom of these?
I don't know. This
Yes. Now, you knew they were in there and you saw me put them back, but you still didn't tell me, did you?
I don't.
Paul is far from impressed that the man has tried to deceive him.
Paul can't help but feel betrayed
cigarettes
by
he
the
got.
cigarette smuggler after discovering yet another hidden stash of cigarettes. Once again, the man tries to feign ignorance, but this time, Paul has lost all the little trust that he had in the man.
Now, is there anything else you want to tell me about? No? That's it, is it? Better if you'd have been honest with me at the beginning, yes?
The man was coming in with over 2,000 cigarettes in his possession, but Paul and Hazel ensured that he left with only the stipulated amount required.
2,000? Holy
which we believed to contain cocaine. Took her to a search room. Whilst the package was being tested, the package tested positive for cocaine. This is what was found in the back of the suitcase. During the strip search,
what the hell is that?
This, which is
I mean, she said cocaine, but is that
cocaine? A woman
cocaine?
is caught with an insane amount of cocaine on her person.
That's weird.
The border security will have their hands full with this one.
Just stopped just to ask her a few questions. No real reason to stop her over anybody else. Knowing what she had on her person and just walked through the channels.
The woman had quite a bit of cocaine on her and would have walked out okay with the drugs. However, it just wasn't her day.
Right, no more jumping around, okay? I know it's hard, but you just need to...
The gravity of her situation must have dawned on the young woman, who loses it as she gets arrested. She obviously was not ready for the reality of what would happen if she got caught, but the border security was here to enlighten her.
You okay?
Keep walking forward. Have you got anything inside you that's hurting? No? Do you want to come forward?
The officer takes you.
That's a lot of coke she
had.
had.
To do that here, yeah? Just move this way. I don't want you damaged. I'm here to look after your welfare and your rights and your health. So this lady's arrived from Montego Bay this morning. Cut was made in the package, which revealed a white paste.
The woman is taken to the border security holding cell. The most noticeable thing about this is how much the border officers care for her well-being. Even before they remove the handcuffs that were put on for her protection, they ensure that she'll cause no more harm to her person.
Also swallow, I need to know from a health and safety point of view. If you have, it's a danger to yourself. I don't take drugs.
And there's the hairpiece.
All right.
I won't take him. I just accept him. That's what she's trying to tell us.
And put her into a cell. She started slapping her own face and banging her head on the table, which is obviously not a good sign. You know, we have to be extra alert, not knowing how she's going to react when she gets locked into a cell. Just that amount on the person, 2.5 kilos is a lot to have. It's quite greedy.
As the holding cell officer
2.5
takes down the
kilos.
necessary information, we discover that she's not even 25 years old. Apart from the large amount of cocaine found on her, she doesn't do drugs, which leads us to wonder what made her choose to smuggle them in the first place.
So you're going to have to come down.
In the
They're
face.
all going to need these left in, I think. You have to come down. You're going to have looks like they're all loose in that, so we're going to have to count them.
Stockholm flight. What carousel were you on? This carousel? You must have a ticket to go back to Estonia. Well, when is it? I don't hear it yet. No, what day are you flying back to Estonia? I haven't decided.
Cigarette smuggling is an epidemic at the UK borders, so Officer Gary has little patience for an obvious-looking smuggler. The man is not ready for a confrontation with border officers who question him, and this gives Officer Gary a much-needed excuse to search the man.
He got to come outside and saw this guy wandering around outside looking for the exit, and when I looked at his bags, they look quite square. When I felt the bag, they were rock hard, which suggests to us that they're full of cigarettes.
Officer Gary breaks down his thought process about what tipped him off about the man. Once the suspect's baggage is open, it comes as no surprise to Officer Gary that it's filled with only cigarettes. There's no article of clothing on site as the other officer sorts through the large collection.
Don't pretend that you don't know how many times you've been to the UK. You do know.
I don't remember exactly.
What do you mean you don't remember?
Ooh.
When was the last time you came here?
Whole bag.
Long time ago.
Holy mother.
Right. And on that occasion, you had cigarettes as well?
The man only has vague responses to Officer Gary's questions, which only gets on the nerves of the border officer. There's no doubt that this is one of the largest seizures that has been recorded at this airport.
That's crazy. You see
if you
how
don't
much?
know, don't they tell you where the cigarettes are going? Don't insult my intelligence, mate. Right? On your best day, you're not as good as me on my worst day.
Officer Gary is sure that the scale this Astoria smuggler operates on means that there are others involved, maybe even a large smuggling ring. However, the border officer does not get any concrete answer. The language barrier doesn't help one bit when it comes to unraveling the smuggling ring.
Total count is 46,500.
Right, what I'm doing now, I'm getting you a receipt for the cigarettes, right? I'm going to give you a receipt. I'm going to give you a warning letter, because next time you will be arrested. Do you understand that?
Several officers are involved in counting the large haul of illegal cigarettes, and the total amount found will leave your jaw on the floor. The fact that Officer Gary can't find the others involved in this smuggling operation will leave a bitter taste in his mouth. Still, at least he'll be happy to get this many illegal cigarettes off of the black market.
I just don't like the idea that they can just be so blasé about it all, as if we can't do anything about it. Well, we will.
Officer Gary feels like the Houstonian man got off easy, and maybe he's right.
He did.
One thing is certain, if he comes across the same man committing the same offense, he won't hesitate to put him in cuffs.
Damn, that's crazy. So they get a warning, even though that's a lot. That's a lot of fucking cigarettes that dude had. Ain't no way. But that's crazy. Man, I hope I'm able to upload this. This is up next. It's commentary over it. I don't know how this one's gonna work, to be honest. But holy crap, that is crazy. Yeah, that dude that didn't have a passport. How the hell did he get around? I wonder who. Maybe he dropped that or something. I don't even know, man. Crazy. Man, that's crazy. All right. Eesh. 46,000 cigarettes? Damn. Then that black woman had like cocaine. He had that cocaine. How the fuck she put that on herself, bro? Bro, that's crazy. The first dude was he worked. He had stuff, but he worked in something similar. That dude lost his job and everything practically over that. People be struggling, I guess. Wouldn't recommend doing this though. And that's not good. That makes you struggle more. Holy crap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed the informative part of this video, and yeah, which was the whole video. And yeah, like and comment, let me know what you thought. Subscribe for more. I'm out. Peace.
Don't they tell you where the cigarettes are going? Don't insult my intelligence, mate. Right? On your best day, you're not as good as me on my worst day.